Hello, beautifuls. If I asked you to imagine making a mistake, what thoughts come to the surface? Do you notice any sensations in your body? What emotions accompany those thoughts and sensations? None of us like to make a mistake. And for a great many people, making a mistake feels dangerous. It is more than just uncomfortable or embarrassed. It actually feels dangerous. And part of that comes from our history. We used to live in a time and a place where we were directly relating with the elements, with nature, with animals. And if we made a mistake under those conditions, quite often it would mean our demise. And that is a natural, inborn instinct we have about making mistakes. Yet, as we grow, there are many other aspects that we can experience that reinforce that feeling of danger. One of those is we might feel vulnerable in making a mistake because it is our experience or assumption that when we make a mistake, we will lose our support system, be that financial or social, and we feel vulnerable in that place. Also, society punishes often people that don't conform, and that punishment varies. But when we make a mistake, we might worry that we will be punished for not conforming. Then we look at the school system, where we are rewarded for being right and correct and punished for being wrong. And as we grow, we see that quite often in the workplace as well. Today, I want to spend some time in shifting your perspective on mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable, and they are a ripe ground for personal growth and development. One of the most beneficial mindset reframes that we can have regarding mistakes is to take the experimental mindset and to think of life as a giant experiment. Now, in an experiment, you don't know the outcome. You might have a healthy guess, but you don't know the outcome. Otherwise, you wouldn't need to do an experiment. And throughout the experiment, information is obtained through trial and error. And when we look today, our consciousness develops through trial and error. Our technology has developed through trial and error, and I could list on and on. So when we take this personal experiment mindset to our journey, we can look at how we are benefited when we make mistakes, or how mistakes can benefit our experience. One of those benefits is mistakes help us establish and affirm our priorities and our values. They also can help deepen our consciousness by reinforcing the awareness that life and everything in it is ephemeral. It is always changing. Change is inevitable, and there is nothing like making a mistake to reiterate that for us. Change also can incite creativity. It can help us be better problem solvers, and the mistakes we make can help us develop critical thinking. Making mistakes can also help us step into a place of responsibility and independence. When we realize that mistakes are inevitable, it takes the pressure off, and we are more willing to experience new things. to explore different and new ideologies without fearing failure. Many times in an experiment, and when we make a mistake, new information is revealed to us. The unknown becomes known. And one of those things that we quite often are made aware of is our ability or our skill set. Lack of, or the skills that we actually do have. And from this place where we look at our mistakes with this mindset, it takes away the fear and it allows us to actually deepen our connection and our experience with our life journey. So the invitation today is, as you go through your day, to be mindful of the opportunities that you have to maybe shift what you once called a mistake to an experiment. Until we speak again, please be well.